Unitarian Universalist Church, building community, inspiring growth, creating change. Here in the heart of Kansas City, we come together to create this hour of shared reflection so that we might be renewed in courage for these times and inspired to lives of greater dignity, higher purpose, deeper generosity, and more effective action. May the words and music and images that we offer today nourish our best selves, calling forth abundant wisdom and love, a love that has the power to overcome both loneliness in the heart and oppression in the world. Welcome to our service.
Arise, O souls,
Good morning, everybody. My name is Sean Lichten, and I am a member here at All Souls. And whether you are here in the room with us today or you are online, we are simply glad you are here, and your presence enriches all of us and our time together. We are a Unitarian Universalist congregation. I like to think of it as like this large tent, but there's enough room for all the beliefs and approaches to the questions that matter. It's our values of inclusion, compassion, and justice that hold us together. We seek to build the beloved community, making room for everyone and creating a world where everyone's needs are met. You may be new here this morning. Welcome. We know that your first time attending a church, you may want to keep a low profile. That's fine. We are simply glad that you are here. Whoever you are, and whomever you love, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. Whether you come with laughter in your heart or tears, you are welcome. You are invited to join us with an open mind, a loving heart, and willing hands. We welcome you today.
Happy Pride Month. This month we mark the struggles and the hard work and the dedication and so much that has been done to further the rights and the lives of all of our LGBTQIA+ siblings. For those of you who are here today, we see you, we love you, we're glad that you're here, that you found a home. And for those of us who are allies, let us continue the work, for it is never quite done, especially right now when the government is trying to push back all that we have attained in the last however many decades. I want us to remember Stonewall. I want us to remember the AIDS crisis and the government that did nothing about it. All of those wonderful people who died because no one would do anything. And I want us to remember that our hearts have opened in new ways, and that together, this church and so many others have helped make marriage equality possible, who have made it possible for us to celebrate Pride. Speaking of Pride, next weekend, the party is right here in Kansas City. And if you happen to smell the fumes of spray paint when you walked in, that was the dutiful work on our giant float. So I want to make sure you know that you are invited to be in the parade with us. I want you to know that you are invited to help us staff our table at the festival. So if you want to sign up and learn more about that, please talk to the amazing people that have the spinny wheel out in the lobby. Because the more of us who are there, the more our love as a church can shine through. These opening words are by Matthew Rosen. You matter. There is no one like you. There never will be again. From the birth of the earth to its utmost end, you, an eager shout, a sacred yes that moves your flesh, your bone, your breath. You, she, he, ze, they, you are whole and okay, gracefully teaching your truth and your way. You cannot be forgotten. We cherish you so. Your voice and your hands can do more than you know. You see old things anew. You turn them and test them. Your wonder exhausts our old words to express them. You speak and lay bare all you dig up and hold aloft from the dust of conventions grown cold. You upend every rock and pursue every glimmer and give a new name to each sparkle and shimmer. You chart out new paths, go beyond our horizons, new friendships, new stories. Your hope is always rising. You, welcome and wanted, whatever your skin, wherever the neighborhood you were born in. You play across fences that keep us divided. Old walls become weak where your love is ignited. You call us to kindness and questions, reminding the life of our living is found in the finding. You, there is no one like you, never will be again. From the birth of the earth to its outermost end, you matter. You do. And we'll keep learning with you. Now stand on our shoulders. See what you can do. Let us worship together.
Our chalice lighting words are from Richard M. Fuchs. May the light of truth illumine our minds. May the spark of love set our hearts on fire. And may the flame of freedom burn brightly within us, now and always. Please stand as you are able and join in the affirmation of our covenant. Then remain standing as we join together in song. Together we affirm, goodwill is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
Come sing a song with me. Come sing a life. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come walk in rain with me. Come walk in rain with me. Come walk in rain with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come share a rose with me. Come share a rose with me. Come share a rose with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time.
Religious education for children and youth is an important part of our work as a congregation. Many of you may not be aware of the giant effort of the volunteers to make our program possible, because you don't have a reason to go downstairs and see our classrooms in action. But they are busy with laughter, learning, and love. Religious education volunteers are shaping the next generations of Unitarian Universalists into thoughtful, caring, justice-seeking adults. And there is a lot of fun. Would our dedicated religious education volunteers please come forward to be recognized as I call your names? Joyce Jonathan. You can applaud. This is all good. Ann Edson. Afra Maria Caraya. Ari Leva. Carissa Stevens. Devin Armstrong. Duke Detheridge. Eleanor Warren. Erin Liner. Jack Detheridge. Jason Lichten. Jonathan Armstrong. Lanisa Robinson. Walden Robinson. And Willow Krisoven.
Today, we appreciate you, our religious education volunteers. You have led classrooms, organized the supply closet, planned programming, and contributed to committee meetings. You know the children here, they know you, and we know your presence matters. This past year, if you didn't know, at the annual meeting, our dedication was recognized not only by myself and our families, but also by our Board of Trustees. Together, we received the Special Recognition Award, honoring our collective efforts in bringing a healthy and loving ministry to our children and youth. Thank you for your care, creativity, your flexibility, and your consistency that you bring to this community. We are so grateful for you. I invite you all to choose a bouquet as a token of our gratitude. And I ask the congregation to please join me in expressing through lively applause and cheering for these amazing people.
And now let us sing these dedicated teachers and our children to their classes.
Go now in peace, may love guide all your ways. Beauty be the blessing of your nights and days. Truth on your lips and kindness in your deeds. Faith to follow where the human spirit leads.
Good morning. I am not Devin Armstrong. Unfortunately, Devin and Jonathan were called away to a family emergency this morning, so our thoughts are with them. But they did send me what they wanted to say, so I have that here. Today we celebrate the bridging ceremony of Louise, Rose, and Charlotte. This ceremony that marks the transition of the youth in our congregation to the young adulthood is a perfect illustration of why the religious education program is vital to the continued progress of this community. Each Sunday, our dedicated team of educators spend time with the children of this congregation, teaching them lessons with the UU values at their core, and in the hopes that when they reach this moment, they are that much more prepared to enter the world with open minds, loving hearts, and helping hands. Today, your offerings will contribute to the religious education and music budget and will aid in our team in this pursuit. Thank you.
Yesterday, a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in a circle game. Then the child moved 10 times round the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like, when you're older, must appease him, and promises of someday make him dream. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive in the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to car wheels through the town. And they tell him, take your time, it won't be long now, till you drag your feet to slow the circle down. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and plenty before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game, and go round and round and round in the circle game.
Is there an introduction for like the dedication or just? Please stand as you are able for the dedication of our offering. I don't have that part memorized.
You can stand if you'd like, but please join in reciting.
It was not written anywhere either. Thank you. We dedicate our offerings and our actions to the mission at the heart of this congregation, to build a respectful, caring community, to inspire personal and spiritual growth, and to create change toward a just and compassionate society.
Thank you, Sean. So this morning, we have a special service that we do every year. This is what we call bridging. The moment when we recognize that teenagers are leaving our religious education program for children and youth, ready to be welcomed into the wider congregation as adults. The term bridging has been used within Unitarian Universalism for decades, and it indicates that there are two sides, that of childhood and that of adulthood, and the chasm between them feels so real. So there's a bridge, the safe path from one to the other that offers support. This morning, Louise, Rose, and Charlotte cross the metaphorical bridge. You may remember when they were children, and maybe that's how you remember them. But now, they are adults. And so we invite their families to, in turn, tell us a bit about who they have become, so that we may know them better.
Good morning. So just after 6:30 p.m. on September 30th, 2006, there was a roar in New York City. Its origin was a small delivery room at St. Vincent's Hospital in Greenwich Village, and the noise came directly from our firstborn child, a beautiful little girl who would change our lives forever. Looking back on those early years, there were plenty of signs that Louise Bernice Pfeiffer was epic, that she was truly unique and special. The way she carefully held the hand of her dying elderly great-grandmother, her deep curiosity and interest in other people and love of animals, and of course, her creative and theatrical instincts. The thrill of our toddler dressing up like Elton John of the mid-1970s, pounding on her mom's toy piano and howling something about having electric boots and a mohair suit. And if all that wasn't enough, her insistence on having themed birthday parties, none more memorable than her Christmas Carol themed birthday party one very, very warm fall day, requiring all participants to dress up in winter clothing and inhabit characters from the Dickens classic. And you guessed it, Louise was Scrooge, and quickly adopted the moniker of Louise Ebenezer. A persona complete with top hat and Christmas pudding. Louise's journey has been anything but easy. She has discovered that life's events are only one part of her story, and that how she interprets and responds to them defines who she will ultimately become. She has come to realize that she doesn't need to live up to someone else's version of success or likability in order to be happy. Louise has worked very hard to reclaim her identity and has found strength in her real, authentic self. She has prioritized her well-being and embraced those activities that ultimately bring her joy. Louise has learned how to have healthy relationships with herself and others, rooted in connection, self-worth, and authenticity. Her path is her own, defined by leadership, creativity, and resilience. Louise's participation here at All Souls has been transformational and a really important part of this journey. Here, a number of important values have been reinforced, things like the inherent worth and dignity of every person, justice, equity, and compassion in how we relate to one another, and strength in acceptance and interdependence. I'm grateful that she has found community and common ground singing in the incredible church choir, where some of her closest friends and supporters are of varying age and background. This group has demonstrated that strength can look different for everyone and has encouraged her to celebrate her voice rather than remain silent. And it was Louise herself that advocated for and initiated she and her mom formally joining this congregation, which happened just a few weeks ago. Louise has arrived at another critical and impactful moment on her journey. She has earned music and theater scholarships and will be attending St. Olaf in the fall, where a new exciting chapter will begin. I am confident this will be an incredible period of exploration, growth, and discovery for her. Louise is launching into this new chapter with deep support from her family and friends, but I am truly grateful for the support of this church and this community, which I know will continue to care for her from afar. Love is at the center of how Louise approaches life, and her family and I couldn't be prouder of the wonderful young woman she has become. Louise, we love you and are so excited for you to take the next step on your journey. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Suzanne Rainey, and Charlotte's right there on the second row. Since Louise didn't come up, I told her she didn't have to come up either. She really didn't want to. But I'm so happy we have All Souls. When Charlotte was 2 or 3 years old, she had an imaginary friend named Birdie. She'd tell us all about their adventures in elaborate detail. At some point, Birdie gained a brother named Homanani. Then, probably around the time Charlotte went to preschool and made real-life friends, the stories stopped. I remember asking her one morning over breakfast where Birdie had gone, and she looked up from her cereal, nodded toward the back window, and barely cracking a smile, she said, "She flew away, Mom. See, there she goes now." And then she went back to her breakfast without another word. Charlotte has always had a wicked sense of humor and a fantastically creative mind. That was true when she was 3, and it's true now that she's 19. In second grade, her class had a unit about Native Americans. The culminating project was for students to make some kind of art piece about something they'd learned. Other kids made moccasins and drums, but Charlotte decided to construct an entire miniature village with little teepees and trees and campfires. And she decided to make it out of fondant, you know, that moldable icing, and then she put it on a sheet cake. So her classmates really loved that project. In seventh grade, her science teacher asked the class to choose something to observe over a few weeks and then write about it. And Charlotte decided on moss. I tried to convince her that that might be kind of difficult to see any dramatic changes in the moss, but she was insistent, and I was wrong. She could see all the tiny details. She could see the subtle colors and the beauty in the little patches of green that evolved on our back patio. Charlotte has always had a way of seeing things through different lenses than most people. Last fall, I got to trail along when Charlotte was applying to art school, and when she went to the portfolio day across the street at the Art Institute. As I watched art school representatives look through her art, I came to understand that, I can't look at you, Charlotte, that her art is really still, or her imagination is still one of her superpowers. Her art doesn't look like everyone else's because it comes from her own creative brain, and that seemed to impress the art school reps. In fact, Charlotte was accepted to each of the art schools she applied to, and she got scholarships at every one of them. She decided to accept the offer at the Art Institute of Chicago, and when she was awarded a prestigious merit scholarship, they told her it was because her art shows so much originality and that they saw so much potential in her unique artistic expression. I think Bertie would be proud. We certainly are, but not just because of her achievements in art and school. And I should mention that she was named one of 2 outstanding seniors in her class at her graduation a couple of weeks ago. But we're more proud because she has such a solid sense of who she is. And who she is kind. Charlotte has many friends, and she cares deeply for them. She cares about other people in general, and she's very aware when people are sad or down or having a hard time. She has more empathy than anyone I know. Charlotte is funny. There's nothing more beautiful than Charlotte's smile and hearing her laugh. She's the kind of person who listens, takes things in, and then slips in a sly comment that is both hilarious and so insightful. She's enthusiastic about whatever she loves, and she loves music, especially live music. She and Bill have gone to countless shows. He loves live music too. But Charlotte always wants to arrive early, wait in line so she can get a spot right by the front of the stage, by the barricade. Bill doesn't always like that part. And most of all, Charlotte is resilient. Everything hasn't always been easy for her. She attended a grade school where you were supposed to fit in a box, academically and socially. She didn't always meet that mark, and teachers let her know that she wasn't doing everything exactly the way they wanted her to, when they wanted her to do it. And that damaged her. It hurt her confidence. Then, after she got to school where the box wasn't a box at all, but more of like a big park to explore and run in any direction, then she had to miss her entire 8th grade year because of the pandemic. Although I told her anyone would be lucky to miss a year of middle school, it was still tough, really tough. But through those struggles, Charlotte grew strong and wise. She figured out who she is, what she believes in, and what she has to offer the world. And I'm telling you, not just because I'm her mom, this world is lucky to have her. Okay.
Okay, so the tissues are up here, which is good because I see this slide down. Thanks for setting that up. Oh boy. Okay. Hey, all souls. We've raised another amazing individual. I thought I'd get that part out of the way early and try and head off my tears. I have a picture of Rose in front of this sign in 2015. This is the first time many of you were introduced to them. At that time, Rose helped me out as I set up for the forum each week. I even made a name tag for them, Assistant to the Assistant. After several weeks of watching Rose shadow me around the church, Judith Katie scooped Rose up, took them under her wing, and introduced them to all that All Souls has to offer. Since that time, Rose has participated in the choir, attended religious education and owl classes, thank you for that, lit the chalice, come of age in Boston, staffed the name tag table before services, set up the Sunday coffee station, and generally been around to assist whenever asked. Oh, and also given out about 1,000 hugs. If you haven't had a Rose hug, you've missed out. Rose has grown from an adolescent and a preteen to a young adult at this church. What started as Rose tagging along with me as I did my forum work turned into me waiting on them to be able to leave on Sunday after services. For those who don't know, Rose is not a morning person. Yet, they woke up every Sunday in order to be here. Even making arrangements for a ride. Where's that ride? Even making their own arrangements for rides when I was unavailable. At the age of 9, Rose selected the first principal as their choice for chalice lighting. I can still remember them reciting it from this stage. I'll try to do my impression. I light this chalice for the inherent worth and dignity of every person. Well, Rose tells me now that they chose that principle because it was the shortest one on the list and required the least memorization. That principle has guided many of Rose's values as they have aged. Did you know that Rose will clean up a roadkill victim to remove it from future cars that might run over it? Or that Rose will move a worm that has been stranded on the pavement back to a grassy area? The inherent worth and dignity of every person and creature. Their current plan is to pursue an associate degree in mortuary science, followed by further education in forensic chemistry, with an eye toward employment as an autopsy assistant, further carrying out that first UU principle, and finding closure for every person, even in death. By the way, if you know a coroner who Rose could spend some time with, let us know. This summer, you'll find Rose sorting CVS donations every Thursday for the Hunger Outreach team, looking for part-time employment and probably crafting some cool cosplay costumes. In the past month, Rose has turned 18, graduated from high school, and registered for fall classes at Penn Valley Community College.
In typical Rose fashion, they downplay all of their accomplishments and really don't understand what the hoopla is all about. They hate the public attention that we all want to shower on them. We joke in our house that only one member of our family belongs to a church. That person, of course, is Rose. That church is you. On behalf of our family, thank you for adopting Rose and helping us to raise an amazing kid. As my husband would say, we like them quite a lot. We think we'll keep them.
Freedom. Our Bridgers have been experiencing it ever more for the last several years. And at this moment, it becomes ever more present and real in their lives. They have been gaining liberty of their movement, of their thoughts, of their actions. Bit by bit, they have taken on responsibility for themselves, gaining freedoms. And now they are 18 or 19, graduated from high school, and awarded the freedoms and responsibilities of adulthood. Freedoms and responsibilities. I know that Spider-Man learned from his uncle that with great power comes great responsibility. But in my head, it often turns into, with freedom comes responsibility. And that's a message at the heart of Unitarian Universalism. Because we teach the freedom of belief. Your church will not tell you what to believe. We leave that up to you to consider deeply, live into, to change it as needs change. And that is a freedom. But we always put that into the context of responsibility. The 7 principles that defined Unitarian Universalism for nearly 40 years included, and those who were chalice lighters probably know this one, the free and responsible search for truth and meaning. And just because we adopted new language last year doesn't make it any less true to our approach. When we search for truth and meaning and have that be responsible, that search asks us to consider our beliefs and our faith in relationship to others. This is why I get frustrated when I hear somebody say, oh, UUs can believe anything they want. Sure, we don't have a creed. We espouse freedom of belief, but a belief that doesn't consider its larger impact on self and others does not belong in Unitarian Universalism. We know that we are all connected, that the actions of one impacts all, that no one is truly free to live well until everyone is free to live well. My beloved colleague, the Reverend Julian Yameka Soto wrote, "To be free, you must embrace the breadth of your own existence without apology, even if they try to take it from you. You must know, not that you can do whatever you want. You are not a kudzu vine eating entire hillsides for the purpose of feeding your own lush life. You must know instead that inside you are entire universes, milky blue, magenta, and gold, expanding. But to be truly free, you must know and you must fight for the entire universes inside of everyone else. Being free is not a license, but a promise." Oh, I love that colleague so much. And that is the call of adulthood. It is the call of freedom, the call to connect ourselves with those around us and beyond, that our actions have wider impacts. And that is what I hope we have taught our Bridgers more than anything. You have the freedom to attend church or not. You have the freedom to pursue your dreams, whatever they may be. But the most important thing is to live your life acknowledging not only the universes inside of you, but also the universes inside of every person you meet or never meet. You have the freedom to love the world and everyone in it with all of your heart. The freedom to live with that great love shining through you. You are free to accept the responsibility of your freedom. May it be so. Please stand in body, spirit, and let us sing together the fire of commitment.
From the light of days remembered burns a beacon bright and clear, guiding hands and hearts and spirits into faith set free from fear. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, when we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin. From the stories of our living rings a song both brave and free, calling pilgrims still to witness to the life of liberty. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us
going to make you come up here. Charlotte, Rose, and Louise, will you please join us up here? So, I've heard the story in this congregation that there was once an actual bridge for the bridging ceremony. It was wooden, and it was a play structure that spent untold decades in the nursery. And each year, as the congregation welcomed those who were emerging into adulthood, the toy would be placed here, in the very front of the Bragg Auditorium, and the bridgers would walk across that same bridge on which they had played as children. As is true of many things, it wore out and is no longer here. And still, we have a bridging ceremony. Because the bridge is a beautiful metaphor. The moment of being between, on the bridge, between childhood and adulthood. Your bridge connects you from your past into your future.
Your time of childhood is complete. There we go. And it is time that you pick up the next part of your journey through life as an adult. Throughout your childhood, we have tried our best to provide you with what you need. We have held you. We have taught you about what it means to be a good person and to work for justice. We have wrestled with you through the hardest questions of life, reminding you that you are never alone. We hope you will keep these wisdoms close at hand. You are sacred, and your story matters. You belong to a diverse and beautiful and ever-evolving world. You are connected to people, to this planet, to something greater, and your choices ripple outward. You deserve to be treated fairly and kindly, and you are capable of continuing to build a world full of compassion where everyone has what they need to thrive. You are a generous spirit, full of gratitude and hope. Your voice and actions will create communities rooted in justice and welcome. You are never alone, for we walk together in interdependence and love. May you continue to grow in mind and spirit and body, forever our friend. In this moment, we are not sending you out. We are inviting you in. Please continue coming to church and join us in making meaning together. May this place and this community always feel like home. If life takes you away from here, please know that you are welcome in the Unitarian Universalist churches all over. May you be able to find a home there as well.
I now ask the adults of the congregation to please speak with me words of welcome for our bridgers. We welcome you into the adult community at All Souls. For your individual talents and gifts, we welcome you. For the hopes you bring and the concerns you share, we welcome you. We offer you guidance and friendship as you cross the bridge into adulthood. I'd like to invite any other high school and middle school youth who happen to be here to come forward and stand on this side of the chancel with our bridgers. And I would like to invite anyone here who is a young adult up to age 35 to come forward and stand on this side. Yes, we have young adults here. So Rose, Louise, and Charlotte, you are moving from being a youth of this congregation into being an adult. Your classmates from religious education are here to wish you well and to send you across the bridge. Before you make your way across, receive a travel mug and a beautiful quilt made for you by Needle Hearts. With that travel mug, we can be with you wherever you go, and the same goes for the blanket. And on the other side, you are welcomed by the young adults. May they become your people. There you will, we're already giving you the Afghan here, so I will skip over that part because we changed the way we do it today. Always changing. But with that blanket, you will always wrap yourselves in our love. And it is time. Traverse the bridge. Let us congratulate them. Welcome. Let us rise as we feel it in the spirit and sing together, "May Your Life Be as a Song." And everyone here is welcome to be seated and feel less embarrassed.
May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing with the light, and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing with the light, and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night.
We release this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. These closing words are by Wayne Arneson, and those of you who were here on Monday night saw him on a video. Take courage, friends. The way is often hard, the path is never clear, and the stakes are very high. Take courage, for deep down there is another truth. You are not alone.